we have that here. How programs execute with thinking low level. About instruction pointer, stack pointer, beat pointer, and quick about memory layout. We rewrote this last time. What push and pop actually does. Stack frames. And how they work with different images from different pages. Not my images. And program flow in assembler. What call does, how a function starts and ends, meaning returning to where the call was made. And how the stack works with these things, and yeah. How the EIP is pushed to the stack and EBP is pushed to the stack, and how they are later then popped back here. And this is what we want to overwrite before it is popped back onto the stack, because we can't change EIP because it is read only. Then we need, if it's buffer, we know we need to check for it, right? And we can, depending on what kind of input, user input, command line argument, and these are the ones we have here. But it can also be something else. One of the examples we saw was an environment variable that was not checked the length of. And then on exploring memory, here we need to add stuff. Maybe this is what we're supposed to work on today, because we won't have a lot of time to really continue. It's a very interesting bit too. Where is it here? Yeah, so we can do this. I remember though that we're running this in our we're connecting by SSH, and I'm not starting the VM for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. EDP or Mint Debugger. And I'm like thinking, EDP accessible. I think it said something about when we read about it that it might be for Windows too later. Tools. Yeah, let's keep that list there. Well, I've changed from like having dot points to having actual text. So there are lots of tools available. To debug and explore applications in different ways. For Linux, we have R2, DDB, LLDB, Albedo, and for no, let's just end it there. For Windows, we have, and I'm like, these are not the only ones, right? We have, for example, for Windows, I'm saying there are the So I will add stuff here, right? Let's just dot. Uh, so we're going mostly for Linux so far. So I don't know a lot on Windows. The simplest might the simplest for basic info might be obidump. I should have an example. More complex and almost infinite possibilities. So examples GDB. So I think we might have some good examples already that we don't have to make. Oh, so these are kind of good examples, right? We don't have to have all of them. Oh God, I'm tabbing. Why? Um, so let's do. So let's. Oops, that's good enough. I'm thinking one more. Doing the same here, and I'm even skipping there. Let's actually just there's more, right? So REX, RBX, RBP, RSP, RIP, because we mentioned these a lot, right? So, and I don't want it much more than one page at least. Should have two open on different like different of these, so I could tab between them. I'm looking for memory now. So we did this last time, and a lot of times. Also the disassemble. Gosh, I'm starting to get tired. Good thing I'm going training, so I'll get. I'm grabbing this too. I remember not to tap. So I'm like, just let's do a few lines, and then dot here too. And I'm actually going to do a fourth one because I want actual memory one too. I did tab. What if I learn from your mistakes? So not all the things with breakpoints and things. Stepping through. Here we have P expedite. That the PXA. Wait a sec here. So we swapped. So I'm like, this is R2. We're in R2 now. So I realized we were in the wrong one. Here is GDB at the start. Info functions. Info registers. But then I hop to R2. So the disassemble command was from R2. So info registers, and here we have suddenly not the GDB prompt anymore, right? So this one, we don't need a lot of examples, right? Oh, that's messy. So I'll have to close close it down, not to do the wrong thing here. Yeah, so here I have examples. So confirm buzzer overflow. Check length to instruction pointer. Test position. Yeah, so this is separate, totally separate. We still want these. DR. So just to be like, but let's do it first. We want this kind of the same information, right? So we can compare. And I'm going to dot dot dot. And let's remove all of these. So we have the same that we had up here. And new line there. So this is what registers looks like for different ones. So what is the info functions for R2? I might have that output already. Here. AFL. Right. We don't need more than main one because I'm going to dot 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 this one too. And I shall tab. So couldn't it just, why would it have to select that? I don't understand it. It's not logical. Why? So let's delete the other ones. So we want copy argin main. So we have two examples. And in the other one we have also copy argin main, so we can just see the difference between them. So I'm going to actually delete those. So this is just to get some example output. So info functions for, we have the same. We have info registers, we have the same. And then we want disassemble main for G2 for GTP. I'm even mixing the names here now. All right, I only have a few minutes. I'm going to have to go and check the hamburgers again. Let's see if we can find a good output. So the more I wait, the smoother the temperature of the hamburgers will be. But if I wait too long, it will get cold. So I know that it's PXA, and we already have PXA, right? Or didn't I copy it? No, I realized. That's when I realized I was in the wrong program, because I was like, no. Yeah, PXA, but GDB doesn't have PXA. That's when I realized. I'll close out the window soon if I keep tabbing to it. So here we have PXA RSP, right? So let's just do a short bit. And let's do dot, dot, dot. So, and if we have, my God, how many times have I done it now? Yeah, I guess this one is good enough, right? Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just giving up on not doing the wrong tab. So we can see functions, we can see registers, we can see memory contents. And this one we have disassembled too, right? So let's add this one here too. So GDB disassemble. All the help. Right. They both have crazy help. I think there's more in R2. PDF main. So so I think I have an old output long version at the bottom here. So nothing. I'm like, yeah, so we're hopping to R2 almost at once. So it's not a good example. Ah, here we have it. Disassemble. So how many lines did I take here? 5. That's good enough with 5. I am trying to change it. I cannot. Why couldn't I select? I don't know. I couldn't even move the cursor. So, disassemble main. Info function, info register, disassemble main. X. Let's actually dot this because this is not a full output. So some simple examples of GDB of R2 that are also useful examples. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing something useful at least with the little time we had. So I'm going to check the hamburgers now. Hämta vattenbubbel. Så kommer jag snart gå. Yes. Jag ska fixa lite saker till och så går. Jag säger hej då. Okej, men du kan gå sen. Och pappa kommer hem också. Kanske 1:30 då. Men det var inte mer än 4 mat, okej? Till att du får mat av pappa när han kommer, okej? Du kan inte göra det. Ät allt maten. Det också, va? Jag tror att du sa att du kunde det förut. Yes? Ja, men jag har bråttom nu, gubben. Jag måste göra saker jag går. Jag hinner det. Vad är det? Love you. Gubben. Jag får kolla nu på GPSen och se hur det tar att åka dit. Så jag vet hur mycket jag har på mig. Okej? Typ. Så kolla lite först. Make it like...
Here's the chocolate ice cream and the orange chocolate.
Orange ligger i en glasslåda inne i skåpet. Och ska jag visa hur de är? Visa. Kom. Här gubben ska vi se. Här finns det 2 lådor. I en av de här lådorna ligger den här chokladen. Och i den andra... Jag vet, i den andra ligger den. Nej, det sa var det orange choklad och den är där. Och här ligger glasspinnarna. Och glasspaketet... Här ligger det i sån glass. Se? Här är sån glass. Ser du här?
Why is the normal ice cream here the hardest one to find? I'm seeing nothing else other than this one. It's just
Är det inte det normalist? Här är det mörka.
Is this the black one too?
Nej, här är mörk.
Yeah.
Då tar jag en mörk. Ja, fast du kan inte få 24 glassar själv. Okej. Ja, men jag la alla där uppe när vi köpte mer bröd. Där är orange chocolate. Okej. Vi kan öppna igen. Så. Det var inget pink, men det var den blå chokladen. Så.
It's not the blue chocolate. That's the different blue chocolate that I didn't ask for.
Okay.
I wanted a chocolate bar. And I wanted 1 piece of chocolate from there. And I didn't even get that.
Det fanns inte
Even
det.
after
Men det är samma sort, de är bara smält i en annan form.
Even after having my ice melted several times, which I got very annoyed at. And didn't have a nice day for the rest of the day because my eyes were hurt.
Ja, det var soligt. Vi får fixa bättre solglasögon till dig. Ja, jag förstår det, gubben. Var det därför du fortfarande skvinkade lite? Var det därför ögonen var trötta idag också, tror du? Nej. Okej, puss. Jag ska fixa klart allting bara, så ska jag gå sen. Jag fixar det när jag går, gubben. Make it like. Right. So I realized you could hear us, right? I forgot to switch to the other mic. It doesn't matter. So he wants to make sure that he can find stuff himself when I'm not here, which is perfect. This is my food for... Well, I guess I did something because he was looking for ice creams. So I have to check my phone now if I have time for something more before I go, or if it depends on traffic, you know. If the traffic is good, I can be slower. So, by the way, I didn't get any reply on this. Yeah. So I sent a message to my kid's school at 11:58. No reply yet. About tomorrow. Oh my god. My AliExpress, my email is just a million messages saying that that AliExpress packages are delivered. It's so funny that they just split them up. I'm not kidding. It's like however many bags we opened. It must be 40. How many things did we open? Look. I can just scroll. It's just the same message. All the way there. From here all the way to the top. Oops. Kinda bought a few things, right? But it's fun to open packages. And it wasn't that much money, actually. Yeah, so let's go to the GPS. Ways. And it thinks I should have left for another place already. That's a bit further, actually. And that training started 8 minutes ago. Yes, this address. It's also kind of long. Yeah, I need to leave soon. This is just 20 kilometers. So currently it says I would be there at 18:33, and I want to be there like 18:45, right? So I should probably stop. So I think I'm kind of pleased with what I accomplished today on this anyway, because we have 4 examples on GDB and R2 with the same things, just the different tools. And then we're going to continue with this next time, because this got a short one.